Good morning. Coming to you live in the gym in Tallon Park, New Mexico. This is the 343 commitment and still counting for our brother, firefighter Sean Tallon, off of 10 truck out of Manhattan, housed with engine 10 still standing directly across from the trade centers. This is his 110th floor memorial climb, given in honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. For our brother, who was a United States Marine, an FDNY EMT, and a firefighter who was just finishing up his probationary period with 10 truck. So this 110 floors is to share his story. I believe from everything I've looked at, our brother is the last of still standing there in Manhattan, 10 truck, 10 engine. Once this climb is complete, it'll bring accountability to still standing out of Manhattan. So this climb is dedicated to his mother Eileen and sister Rosaline, to the FDNY off and on the line, and to our country. As I said before, our brother was a United States Marine, and it said that he was a Marine who could diffuse the tensest of situations with a comment or a laugh. Our brother was of Irish descent and a very devout Catholic. It said when he was stationed in Norway, he would have to get up really early and stand out in the cold weather to receive his sacraments when he went to services there. A fan of the Mets, the Rangers, and Notre Dame, and I believe also the Jets, from what I read. Our brother, after leaving the military as a Marine, went into a place where he could serve his community through the FDNY and EMS. Our brother was assigned to Battalion 20, Station 23 in the Bronx. He stayed as United States Marine Corps reservist with the 2nd Battalion, 25th Regiment, if I read that correct. And in 2000, made the move to the FDNY. Our brother was in his probationary period assigned to 10 truck, which is Manhattan still standing, into 10 and 10 truck, right across from the footprint of the World Trade Centers. And on 9/11, our brother was part of the response to the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil, where because of the bravery, valor, and heroism that was shown, upwards of 25,000 were saved. With it being as close as it was to 10 truck and 10 engine, Manhattan still standing, it almost completely wiped out the station. Our brother was last seen in the stairwell of the North Tower After helping a firefighter who was having a heart attack, he was there, seen going up the stairs to assist with evacuations. Our brother will never be forgotten. It said that they lived in Yonkers, and he was so happy to be getting off his probation soon at 10 truck. Then coming up after that, he was going to look for his life partner and start his family. Our brother was said to have played a very interesting instrument, the button accordion, along with his sister Rosaline. He would play Irish jigs and songs on the button accordion. It also said that they had a dog named Rainbow, that when he was at the house, he would be blasting out Irish music, and he would play the button accordion for his family and friends. For our brother, who was a Marine Corps reservist at the time of his response on 9/11, probationary firefighter with 10 truck, served his country. He will never be forgotten. His story being shared while we carry him all the way to the top. For his mother, Eileen, and his sister, Rosaline, your son and brother, Sean Tallon, will never be forgotten. It said that roughly 4 months later, his unit that he was attached to, the 2nd Battalion, 25th Regiment, was called to active duty in Afghanistan as part of Operation, I believe it was Enduring Freedom. For our brother, who made the ultimate sacrifice so that others could live. From what I saw, the last brother of Ten House, still standing right across from the Trade Center, the Twin Towers, 10 truck and into 10. Taking him up with honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. So he does not just become a picture on a wall or a name on a plaque. Our brother's legacy will carry forward, and he will make the top. On this stair climber, in 9/11 memorial climbs around the United States, on memorial runs, tower climbs, we will never forget. We made a promise 19 years ago on 9/11/2001 that we would always remember and never forget. We made a commitment to keep that promise. And going on 20 years later, we're still keeping that commitment, that we will always remember for their families, the FDNY, and our country, which our brother served his country as United States Marine prior to becoming a Marine Corps reservist. After exiting the military, our brother wanted to help his community, so he joined the FDNY As an emergency medical technician, he was assigned to Battalion 20 and Station 23. Prior to, in 2000, joining and moving over to the FDNY. Our brother was assigned to 10 truck for his probationary period, and he was just about to come off probation. He was very, very happy that he had gotten as far as he did and was ready to finish it. For our brother, and the ultimate sacrifice made so that others could live. He will never be forgotten. Our brother was of Irish descent, a devout Catholic, loved to blast Irish music out of his window with his dog Rainbow. I believe it was there in Yonkers. And our brother responded on 9/11 with 10 truck. The last place he was seen, in the stairwell of the North Tower, helping a firefighter who had a heart attack and assisting others in the rescue effort. He will never be forgotten. Dedicated to his mom, Eileen, and his sister, Rosaline. He will never be forgotten. For his time as a United States Marine, to his time of service to the citizens of New York, as both an EMT in Battalion 20, Station 23 in the Bronx, to Manhattan's 10 House. Still standing, 10 truck, and into 10. Taking him up with honor and respect. For our brother, right here, Sean Tallon, firefighter with 10 truck. Coming to you live in the gym in Southern Park, New Mexico. This is the 343 commitment and still counting. Initial 343 climbs. This is the 317th time going to the top with 26 brothers left to carry. Pushing it all the way to finish this climb and to tell our brother's story, so he will never become just a photograph on a wall or picture on a plaque. He will always be remembered for his mother, his sister, and his family, and his family there in Ireland. Taking him up to the very top, finishing his footsteps, symbolically going up with me right now, as he would have been going up the North Tower, taking him all the way to the top. That symbolic 110th floor. To finish this journey for 10 House. Full accountability for into 10 and 10 truck, following the completion of this 110 floors. This is now the third sequential climb. Third day in a row. Right now, for our brother firefighter Sean Tallon, we're going vertical. It said, as our brother was a devout Catholic, when he was stationed in Norway, he would actually have to get up super early in the morning and stand outside in the cold and the bad weather to get his sacraments. Our brother wanted to help his community, to serve the nation. He was a United States Marine. After that, when he got out of the service, he became an emergency medical technician in the FDNY, there in the Bronx, Battalion 20, Station 23. And then in 2001, he transferred to the FDNY, a probationary firefighter with 10 truck. There in Manhattan, still standing, because that house still stands today, resilient. After 9/11, literally across from the World Trade Centers. This is his climb. For our brother, who was last seen in the North Tower, trying to assist a firefighter who was having a heart attack and assisting others out as part of the greatest rescue effort in United States history, where upwards of 25,000 were saved because of the bravery, valor, and heroism that was shown on 9/11. And following the almost 9 months mission of the recovery effort, those who worked the pile on ground zero to try to bring resolve to their families, the FDNY, and our country. Upon completion of this last 26 climbs, the end still counting, will start taking their turn, going vertical. God willing, as many as I can climb for until I can't climb again. This is the 343 commitment, and still counting. 110th floor, memorial stair climb for our brother, firefighter Tallon, a 10 truck, Manhattan's still standing. How's there with engine 10. Every time I go to New York and I go to the memorial, I stop at 10 truck, at engine 10 house, and I pay my respects. I look at the bronze wall and all of the brothers that have already been climbed for over the past several years since this mission started in August of 2016. They will never, ever be forgotten. Our brothers' sacrifices, those made so that others could live, their families, the FDNY, and our country, we will always remember. And we made a promise and a commitment on 9/11, 2001, that we would never forget. And right now, this is our commitment being kept in the 19th year and going towards the 20th year and beyond. They will always be remembered. So we are on the second to last vertical. The last vertical will get us to the 101st floor of this memorial climb, and it's only 9 floors after that for our brother, firefighter Sean Tallon, to reach the top, to bring full accountability to Tent House. There in Manhattan, still standing right across from the World Trade Centers. The station that almost got taken out in the collapse. They're still standing, resilient and responding. For his mother Arlene and sister Rosaline and the rest of his family, this climb is dedicated so that you know the firefighter Sean Tallon, your son and brother, will never be forgotten. His love of the wooden accordion and playing Irish jigs and music for his family and friends will never be forgotten. His time of service as a United States Marine prior to becoming a Marine Corps reservist with the 2nd Battalion, 25th Regiment, who 4 months after 9/11 were called out to duty in Afghanistan in response to the terrorist attack. In operation, I believe it was Enduring Freedom. His service to his country and his service to the citizens of New York will never be forgotten. Taking him up the 317th time, going up to the 110th floor with 26 brothers left to carry the initial 343 climbs before beginning the end still counting. Memorial climbs. Those who worked the pile for days, weeks, and almost 9 months before the operation was declared complete and the last column was removed with honor and respect before being permanently placed in the 9/11 Memorial Museum. There, on the footprint of the trade centers, of those towers, the World Trade Center, North and South Towers. The North Tower was our brother, where he was last seen. Firefighter Sean Tallon with 10 truck, a probationary firefighter who was just about to finish his probation with 10 truck. Last seen climbing the north stairwell, where he was seen assisting a firefighter who was having a heart attack and assisting other victims out as part of the greatest rescue effort in United States history, where upwards of 25,000 were saved because of the bravery, valor, and heroism that was shown. This is why we climb. To share their stories, not only here on this stair climber, but across the United States and the world. A shout out to Tony Scott and the brothers and sisters in New Zealand who will be hosting the 9/11 Memorial Climb in New Zealand on 9/11. This time they are entering the nut house. It's 214, ladder 111, who I recently climbed for Lieutenant Christopher Sullivan of ladder 111. And yesterday's climb for firefighter Brian Sweetie of Rescue 1 actually was assigned to engine 214 before going to squad 288 and Rescue Company 1. Never forgotten, but instead they will always be remembered. This is why we climb. 110 floors, given in honor and respect for our brother who served his country as a United States Marine and the city as both the FDNY emergency medical technician in the Bronx, Battalion 20, Station 23, prior to 2000, joining the FDNY as a probationary firefighter on 10 truck, housed in Manhattan with engine 10 at 10 house, still standing. So now we've reached the 102nd floor to finish this climb for our brother, United States Marine Corps, 2nd Battalion, 25th Regiment, probationary firefighter, Sean Tallon, out of 10 truck. On completion of this climb, 10 house, still standing resiliently across the World Trade Centers, we'll have full accountability. Taking them up to the very top with honor and respect given for his family, the FDNY, off and on the line, and our country. Always remembered and never forgotten for his love of his Irish heritage, a devout Catholic. My brother loved the Jets, the Rangers, the Mets, and Notre Dame. This is his last few floors. Taking our brother, who was able to be that calming voice when he's a Marine, by using laughter or a comment to diffuse a situation when they arose. Our brother, who was there to help his community however he could, serving his country and then helping his community as, I believe it was Jacoby Hospital based, but it was Battalion 20 and Station 23 in the Bronx as an emergency medical technician prior to transferring in, getting appointed to the FDNY, and becoming a probationary firefighter on 10 truck. And we have completed Brother, rest easy. We'll take it from here, Sean. You will never be forgotten.